What does it take to make India truly shine? How does one reach out to the millions of slum dwellers living in a country like ours? How does one reach out to the innumerable illiterates in the world's largest democracy? And how does one ensure roti kapda or makan to every Aam Aadmi? At the same time, India is home to some of the richest and most successful corporate houses the world has ever seen. And it's time for them to pay it forward. In this unique show, we bring you examples of companies and institutions that push the bottom line further with its corporate social responsibility activities. And we meet the people whose lives have become better because of such initiatives. Vestas is a 110-year-old company that specializes in the business of wind. It's the world's largest producer of wind turbines, and with India slowly becoming a reliable alternate energy destination, the company set up shop 15 years ago in the country. Over time, Vestas India has been bringing about the winds of change in the areas of life skills, education, health and environment. The company has been reaching out to people living in and around its wind farms, but one of the most important projects takes place in Kovattur, a little village 20 kilometers from Mahabalipuram. When the tsunami struck 5 years ago, Kovattur was one of the many places to be affected, and fishing, which was the primary occupation of the locals, was washed away. Vestas, along with NGO Aid India, stepped in with an alternative, a life skills training center that replaced a fishing rod and bait with wood and tools.
Kovattur is a place which was badly affected during the tsunami, and it so happened that it falls in between our factory in Pondicherry and Chennai. So that made us to choose that place, which was, we also can have a direct control of the place and also know what's going on. Well, I always believe one thing, that life skills are the most important for long term for children, because everyone cannot go for education. Once they finish school, they have a big problem that they go to college and all that. So I think it's better, if you ask me, I would like to just promote life skills throughout the country.
Vestas India's Project Scrapyard to Schools is all about creating magic with wood. Vestas gets a lot of good wood in the form of crates carrying wind equipment from Scandinavian countries, and this wood finds its way to the center. It's the beginning of another day of work for around 20 locals living in and around Kovattur who work here in this carpentry unit. They've been trained to make school furniture, balwadi and math kits, all out of the wood that comes out of the Vestas India factory.
The packing wood comes in different sizes and shapes. So all the bigger logs are being converted into school furniture, which requires long sizes of woods. Smaller portions are converted into balwadi kits, which are much smaller pieces. And whatever the waste which comes out of these while sawing the wood, that is used as either manure or fuel. Till today, over the last 4 years, we have recycled close to 300 tons of packing wood into useful school benches and other balwadi kits.
The trainees de-nail the wood first. Then off it goes to the workshop, which has all sorts of machines for wood cutting and polishing. And then the final touch of paint. Working with wood is a craft, and a tough one at that. But that's where Peter comes in, to make harmony with ebony and ivory. An Australian who's been in India for the past 13 years, Peter speaks best with his hands, and wood becomes butter in them as he chips away, even if it's sometimes to break into his own home when he forgets the key.
Chinani side of that. Yeah, Ninja try to.
Peter, for the past 3 years, has been training the people who come and go at the center in the basics of carpentry and eventually elevating them to a level of expertise where they are able to handcraft jigsaw puzzles, toys and furniture.
Most of my work is in showing them how to do things. So it's all actions and things, and we become friends and they try and teach me sometime, or I teach them some English and like that. So we have, communicate like that. I've picked up a little bit now, and they've picked up quite a bit of English and stuff. So like that we manage.
Jaram, how many units get manufactured at this workshop?
Currently we make around 50 sets of Balwadi materials, 50 sets of mathematics materials and 20 desk and benches on a monthly basis.
On a monthly basis. And when it comes to efficiency, how is the workflow over here?
Efficiency has always been an issue over time. Even though we have machines and so on. For example, even if you have to cut this triangle, what you need to do is you need to mark the triangle first and then cut it using this machine with blade. And precision is a big issue. But recently what happened is, Peter, one of our chief trainers, what he did was he fixed wood on 2 sides of this triangle and then kept it here and rolled over the machine. And now you have this triangle within seconds, what used to get done in like 3 to 4 minutes. And also the precision has improved much more.
பெரிய கஷ்டங்கிறது வந்து அந்த சால்வெண்ட் வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஒத்துக்கிடாதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. கொஞ்சம் இட்சிங் எல்லாம் ஆகும், ஸ்கின் எல்லாங்க. அது சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் எவ்ரிதிங் நாங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணி ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணுறோம். இருந்தாலும் அதை பண்ணுறதுக்கு கூட அவங்களுக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்டாக இருக்கிறாங்க. ஸ்வெட்டிங்காக இருக்குது, அதனால் போட்டு பண்ணுற கூட கொஞ்சம் ஃபீல் பண்ணுறாங்க. எவ்ரிதிங் ஸ்பெக்டகிள்ஸ், மாஸ்க்கு, க்ளவுஸ், எவ்ரிதிங் வி ஆர் ப்ரொவைட். பட் சம்டைம் டோன்ட் லைக் பிகாஸ் சம் இட்சிங், இரிட்டேட்டிங், திஸ் டைப் ஆஃப் நாட் ஃபீலிங் இன் ஒர்க்.
One of the longest serving members at the centre is 23-year-old Sudhakar Mani. He began as an apprentice 3 years ago. Though all trainees who come to the centre can go out and work once they are well versed with carpentry, Sudhakar decided to stick on.
நான் பண்ணுற வேலை வந்து யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது மேடம். நாங்கள் செய்கிற பொருளெல்லாம் ஸ்கூலுக்கு போகுது. அங்கே எதுவும் இல்லாத பசங்க வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. நாங்கள் பண்ணி கொடுக்குறது கற்றுக்குறாங்க.
Though the average monthly salary is around 2,000 rupees, the trainees get a little extra whenever they land a large order. UNICEF recently placed an order for 600 Balwadi kits. And it's these kind of incentives that spur people like Sundari to return for another day of training.
In India, basically in Kuwatu, like villages like that, women especially wear half saris or saris. So when they come to the livelihood center, we wanted to give them pant shirt because sari is not such a safety thing to work with the machines and all. So that was the initial step. When we introduced that, the resistance came from the women saying that we won't wear this because our family will not accept this. Then we tried to convince, we went to their family, told them, see, this is a good thing that they had to wear this pant and shirt. And then what we told is, like, you come with the sari and then you change your dress, wear pant and shirt, and then while going back change again and then go. So we had to do such kind of compromises, but that was a very big challenge that we had.
Cycles back home, just in time for the evening lamp to be lit, her mother prays, perhaps offering thanks for a daughter who's able to support her family. Sundari's elder brother hurt his leg in an accident years ago and ever since has not been able to work.
கம்பெனிக்கு எங்கே போனீங்கன்னு கேட்டால் கார்பெண்ட்ரி அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் கார்பெண்ட்ரினா என்ன அப்படின்னு எங்களே கேட்குறாங்க. அது நாங்கள் சொன்னோன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், நீங்கள் வந்து பாய் செய்ய தச்சு நீங்கள் எப்படி செய்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க. நாங்கள் வந்து அவங்க கட் பண்ணி போகிற பீஸ் வந்து பாலிஷ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் பெயிண்டிங் பண்ணி அதுக்கப்புறம் வெளிநாட்டுக்கு அதான் ஆர்டர் அனுப்புவோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க எதுவும் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க.